Hey guys, today we're going to cover the lore of Peter. But first of all, take a moment to appreciate this front cover. It's beautiful. Peter looks great, the sword and the gradient of the sword looks really cool, and the menacing look that Hook has really just fits the vibe of the entire chapter. We get introduced to Peter as the boy who never grows up. Whilst he's out and about, there's this bear that comes forward to him and says, "Peter, I heard that you once defeated Hook." Then we get to see what Peter is thinking, and he says, "Yeah, I did back in the days, but that was before Hook was reborn as a cyborg outlaw with a giant hooked sword." And then the final part of this panel is just Hook actually wielding the Peter sword that you're used to seeing in the game. The bear then asks, "Can you defeat Hook for me?" He thinks, "No way, I can't even fly anymore." I should have obviously said no, but he just smiles and says, "Alright, leave it to me." And then he instantly regrets his decision. Peter then thinks, "But it's to help out the bears who need my help. They're always a nice family who always gave me food whenever I was starving." So after doing some thinking, he decided to fight a bit dirty. He sneaks onto her ship and steals her sword. He uses the logic, if I can't win, then I'll just turn the table by stealing her weapon. Hook then speaks for the first time and says, "Huh, what a miraculous way to win, huh? But my dear boy, are you proud of being a burglar? Did I raise you like that?" Peter just finds this ironic and says, "Speak for yourself, you have a bounty on your head." Now, for the first time we get a close-up of Hook. She says that his plan was amusing and creative. "It seems like you actually used your head this time," she says. With a surprised look on her face, she pauses. "You don't look too shabby wielding that sword, but your form will become more stable if you turn that right foot a bit more." Here we get to learn Hook's title, which is the Outlaw of the Cloud Sea, and we also get to learn that it's Peter's old rival. Peter continues, "Hello, I came to defeat you. I am determined to finish the job." "So," Hook responds. Peter jumps back at her. "Surrender and back off." "Nope," she responds, asking, "Why should I surrender?" Peter, further annoyed, "Can't you see that I have your sword?" Hook doesn't feel threatened and just says, "So what?" Peter exclaims, "Why are you so relaxed about this?" He goes to attack, but Hook basically says that he's weak without his little fairy friend. As he swings Hook's sword, she dodges easily, and Hook's robot pirates surrounds them. She comments on Peter's desperation, saying, "I must have touched your sore spot." He tells her robots to not intervene because this is a duel between the two of them. Also, this is where we get to see that Hook actually now uses guns instead, and that being the reason why she didn't surrender. In one final act of desperation, Peter swings at her. He wants Hook to take him seriously, but she just says that he's too slow. In his next panel, we just see Peter swinging his sword and just missing over and over again, and Hook just pointing out his mistakes. Peter finds himself with a gun drawn to his face, and Hook continues, "You know, I used to dream about defeating you. I tried everything in order to defeat you. Day after day, I used to think of new ways to fight against you." And as she reminisced, she let out a blast, saying those were good times. Instead of shooting him, she shot the ground next to him, saying, "It's your turn now, Peter." Peter was left speechless, and Hook says, "You really thought I was going to shoot you? How can such a chicken claim to be my rival?" Peter bursts out in anger, but Hook just covers her ears. Hook just says that she needs a rival again. Now, Hook decides to gift the sword to Peter, and he thinks she's got to be incredibly bored or something. Hook asks for it back, but Peter said that she can't take back what she's already said. Hook starts laughing and says, "I knew it." Peter explains why he came to defeat her, to secure the safety of the bear family. Hook responds, "What are you talking about? I don't steal from pretty places like that." She then suggests that it might be the pirate called Hawk who's impersonating her. And the story ends with Peter explaining to us, so that's how I ended up with this gigantic sword. Now it's time for this chapter's score. It's going to be based like 1 through 10, but before I reveal that, I need you guys to comment what you think, what you would give it out of 10. Yup. Still waiting. Okay, I see how it is. Anyway, my score for this chapter is going to be a solid 7.5 out of 10. I feel like good characters, good art, I mean, can't complain. Hey guys, Simply here. You might have noticed that this is a very different video from what I usually do. I don't really touch into lore at all, but I decided that I got intrigued myself, so I started looking into it, and well, I thought I might as well share my experience. So if we get 25 likes on this video, I'll make another. If not, then I'll just leave it be, because then I'll know that it's nothing that you guys actually want to see. Yeah, but thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!